Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I am going to again discuss the question answer series of the heat energy chapter, heat transfer chapter rather, according to ICSE syllabus class 8. So I'm starting with how is the heat energy supplied to a liquid used during boiling at a fixed temperature. See, when heat is supplied, the temperature of the liquid rises continuously, okay, until its boiling point is reached, where there is no change of temperature, okay. At that constant temperature, that is at the boiling point, the temperature of the liquid till the boiling point, the temperature of the liquid continuously rises, okay. At that temperature, its temperature becomes fixed, and although heat is still being supplied, the temperature becomes fixed, okay. This heat is being used to change each and every liquid molecule into vapor in the form of latent heat, okay. Name two ways of changing the liquid state to the vapor state and distinguish them. Two ways of evaporation and boiling are the two ways in which the liquid is changed into vapor is evaporation and boiling. Now the difference between them is evaporation is it's a change of the state which is taking place at the temperature which is below its boiling point. Okay, below the boiling point, at any temperature, and at any temperature, the change there is a change of liquid to vapor. But in case of boiling, the change of state, that is change from liquid to vapor, that takes place only at the boiling point, okay. Then evaporation does not require any external source of heat, okay, whereas boiling requires an external source of heat. Now in evaporation, not a bulk, it's a not a bulk process, whereas where gaseous state is formed from only the exposed surface of the liquid, whereas in case of boiling is a bulk process where the gaseous state is formed from all parts of the liquid with the agitation of the liquid. There's a boiling is a rapid process, and so there is an agitation of the liquid, and that's a bulk process, okay. This evaporation causes a cooling effect, but boiling does not cause any cooling effect. Evaporation is a spontaneous phenomena, so it does not indicate any strength, whereas boiling process indicates the strength of the intermolecular force between the molecules of the liquid. That is, it tells us that boiling point, in case of boiling, the temperature the kinetic energy of the molecules increases, which reduces the intermolecular forces, and so intermolecular space increases. This is indicated by the boiling process, but in evaporation this is not indicated, okay. Evaporation is a slow process, whereas boiling is a rapid process. Heat is absorbed by the surface molecules from its surroundings in case of evaporation. In case of boiling, heat is supplied from the external source at a fixed temperature. What do you understand by thermal expansion of a substance? The expansion produced in matter, that is in solid, liquid or gas, due to absorption of heat energy. Okay, the expansion, there is an expansion in the matter, whatever it is, like solid, liquid or gas. This expansion is caused by the absorption of the heat energy, and it is a tendency of the matter to change its shape, area and volume in response to the change in the temperature. That is, with the rise in the temperature, their shape, area and volume increases, and with the fall in the temperature, that reduces, okay. Then give two examples of a substance which expand on heating. Metal ball, alcohol, okay. Describe an experiment to demonstrate the thermal expansion in solids. For this, we take a ball and a ring. A ball and a ring setup is taken, which consists of a metal ball. This ball is a metal ball and a ring is taken, okay. Then the metal ball just slips through the ring when both are at the room temperature. When they are at room temperature, the metal ball slips through the ring. Then the ball is heated on a burner. Then to carry on the experiment, we heat the ball on a burner. Now the heated ball is then placed over the ring. It is noticed that the ball does not pass through the ring. Okay, this is because on heating the ball, it has expanded and it became bigger in diameter than the ring. Okay, then the ball is allowed to cool by itself, and after some time again when we place the ball on the ring, it passes through it. So it is due to that, the cooling, it is due to what happens in this case is that on cooling the ball, when the ball cools down, it contracts and comes back to its original shape, so shape and size, which helps it to pass through the ring. See the experiment from the drawing, you can understand that this is the ring, this is the ball, metal ball, which has slipped inside through the ring when it was at room temperature. When it is heated, in the second picture, when it is heated, the ball does not pass through the ring because it is heated and its diameter has increased. Okay, next is state three factors on which depend the linear expansion of a metal rod and heating: original length of the rod, increase in temperature, and material of the rod. Now, two iron rods, one 10-meter long and the other is 5-meter long, are heated to the same rise in temperature, which will expand more. The 10-meter long will expand more because it depends, the linear expansion depends on the original length of the rod. Original length, if the original length of the rod is more, that will expand more. Okay, two identical rods of copper are heated to different temperatures, one at 5 degrees centigrade, another at 10 degrees centigrade. Which one will expand more? In this case also, the linear expansion of a metal rod, that depends on the temperature. Okay, that depends on the temperature. With the more rise in temperature, the length increases more. With the less rise in temperature, that will increase less. Okay, so the rod which has been heated to 10 degrees centigrade will expand more. Then one rod of copper, another identical rod of iron are heated to the same rise in temperature, which will expand more, and give reason. See here, the copper rod will expand more. Again, this linear expansion, that depends on the material of the rod. So the copper will expand more, it will absorb more heat than the iron. So iron will expand less. Okay, with the same rise in temperature, the linear expansion depends on the material of the rod. That is, rods of different material expand differently with the same rise in temperature, as it is a better conductor of heat than iron. Okay, then two identical rods, one is hollow and the other is a solid, are heated to the same rise in temperature, which will expand more. The solid will expand more as the solid will contain more molecules. Okay, as the solid contains more molecules, so the solid will expand more, which will absorb more heat than the hollow one. Then explain the following. Okay, the telephone wires break in winter. The iron rims are heated before they are fixed on the wooden wheels. Gaps are left between the successive rails on the railway track. A glass stopper stuck in the neck of the bottle can be removed by pouring hot water on the neck of the bottle. And the fifth one is, a cement floor is laid in the small pieces with gaps in between. So what are the reasons? Okay, so in first case, why the metal wires, first one is the telephone wires break in winter. Okay, so in this case, what happens? The telephone wires are made up of metal, and metals expand on heating, and during summer season they are heated much more. It absorbs more heat. Okay, and so contract in winter. So what happens? The telephone wires, so in winter they contract and sometimes break. So what happens? While laying the wires, they are laid sagging in the summer, so that they can sag in the summer, and during winter, as they contract, they will not break. Okay, they will contract but they will not break. That's why metal wires, they are left sagging in the summer and tight in the winter. Then iron rims are made slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. Why it is so? Because when they are heated, these iron rims are generally heated, they are heated. Okay, they are heated when they are used for fixing the wooden wheels. Okay, so they are heated so that they expand and easily slip on the wooden wheel, and when they are cooled they will fix tightly on the wheels. That's why they are kept slightly smaller. Now a metal will expand on heating, so in the summer the rails expand due to the solar heat. They absorb more heat, and so they, what happen in during summer season, they expand, and the gaps which are kept in between the rails, they will fill up those gaps. Otherwise, if there were no gaps, they will expand. That's the nature of their that is their nature. Okay, they will expand during summer season. So if there were gaps, they will expand, but as there are no gaps, they will bend sideways and can cause accidents. On pouring hot water on the neck of the bottle, the neck of the bottle expands, and the stuck glass stopper can easily be removed. That's why hot water is poured for opening the stuck glass. During summer season, the cement pieces, they are laid, the cement pieces are laid in small pieces. The cements are kept in small, so because during summer season this cement pieces, they expand and fill up the gaps. Okay, otherwise if there were no gaps, they will crack. They will expand, but they will crack as there are no gaps on the floor. Next is the why is one end girder in a bridge kept on the rollers instead of fixing it in a pillar? During summer season, when the temperature increases considerably, the bridge, which is made up of metal, that expands. Okay, and the rollers slide to allow for expansion. Otherwise, the bridge may break the pillar. Okay, they will expand, they will hit the pillar otherwise. Okay, if there is a gap and there is a girder, they will slide near the pillar, but that will not break it. Okay, so I'll stop here. I'll continue with the rest of the question answers in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please to write in the comment box. I hope you are liking the videos. Press the like button and do subscribe so that I can produce some more interesting videos for you, and you can also be notified of this of my next videos. Okay, and I'll be launching a website soon that will contain more information about your subjects and different other subjects, general knowledge facts also, and some more interesting things are also there. So please wait for that, and thank you for watching.